How about some bloopers and outtakes? Alright, so a few weeks ago I posted a video of just bloopers and outtakes. And I'll be honest, it wasn't something I would have thought of. That's because I am not very quick. But a lot of you guys said you'd like to starting off strong. But a lot of you guys have said you'd like to see some videos of all the bloopers I've made over the years. And I've made plenty. But if you're new to the channel, my name is Charles. No, it's not Charles. I kinda wish it was Charles. Charles the drummer. If it was Charles, I'd likely just knock that mad drummer part right off it. Just Charles the drummer. Nonetheless, here's a few bloopers for you. From more recent. Nonetheless, here's a few. It's awful. I can't even do bloopers good. Nonetheless, here's a few bloopers for you. From more recent videos to all the way back to the very beginning. You know, like a year or two ago. But I hope you get a kick out of it. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed, well, I wouldn't bother. However, if you enjoy the video, maybe give it a like. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching. They were going to be at Star Lake at the Pavilion. That's not it. They were going to be at the Pavilion at Star Lake in Pennsylvania. They were going to be at Star Lake in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that worked. So it was finally showtime. I think I spit. Dimebag Darrell was shot and killed around 2004. Alright, maybe that's a stretch. A stretch? Vinny had posted the drummer at the wrong gig video on his social media sites. Vinny had posted the drummer at the wrong gig video on his... Shit. Vinny had posted the drummer at the wrong gig video on his Facebook page. Yeah, let's keep that one. However, in 2022, Phil along with. Now, I'm the kind of guy that'll stay until they kick me out. And they are happy to kick me out. It's a great question, and it's a detail that a lot of... Because of that, a lot of drummers play rim shots on the snare drum, mostly on the 2 and the 4. Shit. Not only is the drum louder with a rim shot, but it also has a different character. It has a little... It's a great technique, and like most drummers... Now, before you guys go nuts, let me try and explain this. I do play rim shots, but never on 2 and 4. I only use them... Shit. By the way, I stole that clip from my buddy Chris Williams, who happens to be the drummer for Accept. I spit. I could hear that little inconsistency in sound. Perhaps we're only... Shit. Now, I'm going to say this again, and I can't stress it enough, that I've forgotten what I'm supposed to say next. So for me, removing rim shots help produce a brr, brr. However, if you've enjoyed the video, maybe give it a like. It helps me out. More quicker. Get it more quicker together. At some point, I realized, realized you're bad at YouTube. That's what you realized. So let's talk about the setup. Installation, that ain't it. So let's talk about the setup. Installing internal mic, drum mic, damn. Now just to be clear, this isn't a sponsored video. I'm just trying to share my experience with them because I've been asked about them so many times. Well, that one sucked. L for the lose. However, the thing that seemed to generate the most interest. God. But when it comes to gear, I don't believe there's ever a clear winner. There's only right or wrong. There's only right or wrong. That's not it. Now, we can talk about mics for hours, but at the end of the day, you need to hear them. That's the only way you're going to know. I think I spit. I like the size of the... I like the size of the drum being mic'd externally. It sounds the same way my ears hear it. Ear hears it? Ears hear it. Don't matter, I'm deaf. Well, all right, guys, I think that's going to do it. I think we've covered everything. Well, you need to think of the next line, dumbass. Done froze. Regarding the sound, it's very. Wow, this sucks. Oh, we've covered everything. Yeah, that's what it is. We've covered everything. That's the line. We've covered everything. That's what I need to say. I think I'd rather just mow the damn yard. Like a whole lot of bleh, bleh, brr, brr. Now, I'm not complaining. I squeaked. Not. I've said this before. I said before this. Again, I really enjoy reading the comments, but last week's video, shit. On top of the YouTube comments, I also received... My voice went away. It just means I didn't see it. All the comments on every video I've ever... Shit. It just means I didn't see it. All the comments on every video I've ever made come to one place. So Shit. I've never replied to any comments for the Wrong Gig video. Maybe I'll make a video However, if you've enjoyed the video, maybe give it a like. It really helps me out. What the hell is that? It's a monster. It's a damn monster is what it is. I think it was a fly. Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at spelling. Sometimes I get some of the letters wrong. Other than that, I'm pretty good at it.